I can't see tear gas going up, so I'm not sure what you hear being fired. I believe that's rubber bullets. Yeah. I think what you hear being fired right now is rubber bullets, because when the tear gas is fired, you see the stream in the sky. I'm not seeing that right now. Again, I want to stress that these are your tax dollars. This is a militarized police force against unarmed, peaceful water protectors. My friend came back earlier for taking blankets down there, and she got so much tear gas that she inhaled that she puked and she wet herself. Earlier today, we were busy putting up a teepee. There's going to be a shelter for the women that are coming that don't have a place to go because it's freezing cold here. So we went from doing that to coming out to look at this. These are unarmed people. These people that are sharing kitchens in camp and preparing food together. These aren't militarized people. This could be your son or your daughter, your mum or your dad, your grandfather or your granddad, or your grandma. And this is what they're being met with. Sorry guys, I'm struggling with this right now because that's like people I know down there being treated like this, and it's beyond insane. This isn't protecting life. This is protecting big oil and power. There's no life at threat down there. Well, there's only lives at threat on this side with the water cannon. They're going to catch hypothermia, or with the rubber bullet they catch in the face, or the tear gas they inhale so much they can't breathe. That's the threat to life. Militarized police force against peaceful protectors. This is 2016 in America. This is insane. So yeah, please, Kelly Love, thank you. Send prayers, send protection for these people. If you can't be here, share this. There's no one attacking law enforcement. That's just a story that Morton County are putting out to try and cover themselves on this. People originally were removing the burnt out trucks that were on the bridge. They've been burnt out before. I don't know who AP is, but if you want to find me on the hill, if you come up to where the flag is on 1806, above the road, above the bridge, if anyone's looking to find me and wants to talk to me while I'm doing this, you can find me on this hill. I'm slightly down the hill. You'll see below me there's a small fire where people are warming up, and at the top of the hill there's a bunch of people. You'll find me. I'm about 5 fence posts down from the top of the hill. I can't answer messages. Associated Press. Feel free to come and find me. Feel free to come and find me. Associated Press. If you're watching this, you want to come and find me. As this is going, I'm not worrying about what's in the comments. If you can just share this, be cool in the White House, be cool in the Army Corps of Engineers, be cool in your governor, be pulling your money out the banks that are supporting this, and be sharing this, because the mainstream media aren't showing this. This is not being shared by the mainstream media. It's not being shown. I'm just an individual on my personal phone streaming. I don't want to see people arguing in the comments. Let's keep this nice. Just send energy, send your peace, send your protection for these people stood here, because you can't be stood here. So if you're just joining, this is the bridge on 1806. What you're seeing is peaceful, unarmed water protectors being fired on by militarized police. They have water cannons. They have
tripod right up here.
I can't call while I'm live feeding. I don't know who's. Does anyone have a Can someone? What number? I'm looking at this. What number needs to be called? Who's got a phone that works right now? Okay, yeah, get that number.
What's the number?
I don't know. I'll tell you in a second. Associated Press. What's your number?
Ready to go.
970.
All right, 1 second. 970. Yep.
319.
319
5731.
5731.
Thank you for doing this.
Someone's going to call that phone right now.
Okay. What do we do? What do you need?
Answer it and give it to me, I guess. Is someone calling? Hello? Hello, who am I speaking with? Hi, JR. So, my name's San Antonio, Texas. Is that for you? Hello? JR, where are you called from?
Is that the same
I
number?
don't even know. Hello, where are you calling from? Okay. Who is this, please? Who is this, please? Right. This is my number. Yeah, to call you. Call. Yeah, this is the number to call for Associated Press. To call, to speak if they wanted to speak to. Okay, yeah, if you can do that, please. Yeah, Kevin. All right, thank you. All right, no problem, thank you. Can you answer and find out who's calling on that? Someone else is going to call. Sorry, I know this is kind of a.
Hello? Hello?
Is there a drone above us?
Oh, yeah. Hold on one moment.
Hello, this is Kevin Gilbert speaking. Yes, you can give me a call. Right now, I'm stood on the hill just above 1806, above the blockade on the bridge. And there is a group of peaceful, unarmed water protectors who have been fired upon with a water cannon in, I believe it's about 26 degrees out here right now. There's been multiple rounds of tear gas fired onto the bridge. Now the bridge is in a closed space, so left and right you cannot go. You can't go forward because of the blockade. So firing tear gas into a crowd, they have two options: inhale the tear gas or trample each other trying to escape. It's hard to tell from up here. I'm going to say a conservative estimate is probably 150 plus riot police.
300 people on the bridge.
There's maybe around 300 water protectors on the bridge. What's being used by the riot police and the militarized forces on the other side? They have big lights up and they're using a high-pressured water cannon. They have been using rubber bullets. They have been using mace. They have been using concussion grenades and tear gas. They also tested the LRAD, which is the noise. I don't know what you call it, the noise cannon. They haven't fired that as of yet, but they did do a test for that. Probably half an hour ago, maybe. It was just an announcement saying this is the LRAD and this is a test, and it made a short noise once, I think 2 times. I haven't spoke to anyone hit with a water cannon. I did speak to one of the girls I'm camping with. What she did was she was heading to the front lines with blankets for the people that are being hit by the water cannon to try and protect them from hypothermia. And there was so much tear gas when she was up on the bridge, it made her physically vomit and wet her pants from coughing. And she was literally taking blankets up to the front for the people that are being sprayed. The temperature, I believe, is about 26 degrees. It's below. I'm English, so it's below freezing. 32 to us is freezing, so it's below 0 Celsius. People back home, what they can do is they can phone the White House, they can phone their governor, they can also phone the Army Corps of Engineers. They can look at who supports Energy Transfer Partners with the financial side of things, and pull their money out of those places, because money talks. They can also, when they see these live streams, they can share this, because the national media isn't here. The live streams that are here do tend to be scrambled a lot. My live stream goes in and out right now, so they can share this around on Facebook, because right now the media that's reporting it is just individuals. The mainstream media hasn't been here to document this attack against peaceful, unarmed water protectors with militarized police. This is the first one. I borrowed someone's phone. The phone's going like crazy, so I imagine the number's gone and been put out somewhere. Personally, I mean, just share this story. Share the fact that these unarmed people are being attacked by militarized police. There's no threat here. This isn't a case of these are not militia carrying guns. These are peaceful. This could be your son or your daughter, your mother or father, or your granddad or your grandmother. These are just people standing up and saying no more for the destruction of the lands here, for the destruction of the environment. And they're being met by militarized police with water cannons, as I said, tear gas, concussion grenades, rubber bullets, mace. The whole time that I've been talking to you, they are using the water cannon continually on a small group of people. It's continually going. I mean, just holding this phone in my hand, my hand is very cold right now because I have a bare hand. I can only imagine what it feels like to be hit by a high pressure water cannon in below 0 temperatures. I've maybe been at camp. I'm coming up on 2 weeks maybe, and I live streaming on this maybe. Been up on this hill, I'm guessing 2 hours now maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't really check a watch. I just heard it was happening and came up here to try and okay. Yeah, you probably they can't hear your voice, they can hear mine. You're not on speakerphone. No, but by all means you can go to my Facebook, you can take any of the live stream or do anything you wish to with that. Which news station are you from? CNBC. Okay, yeah, by all means feel free to use anything that you find. If you need written permission or anything like that, can I give you verbal permission now? Is that okay? Okay, perfect. And then thank you so much. Also, the other thing that you may want to mention is there have been planes flying without lights continually at night. If there was any way to get the Environmental Protection Agency down to test what the trails from these planes are at night, that would be really useful, because there has been suggestion that it could be chemicals. I do have no knowledge of that, but I do know the EPA would be able to work that out. Yeah, the protectors are unarmed. They're not protesters, they're protectors. If you refer to them in your in a report, if you refer to them as water protectors, because that's what they're here to do. It's a difference. Protesting is they are unarmed people. Yes.
All those people on that peninsula. Just...
No, that's everything. Thank you very much. The phone's going crazy, so I'm guessing someone else is trying to call from someone else. Thank you very much. You take care. All right. Bye-bye. Can you close that off and answer the next one?
How do we direct them to you in the future?
I have no idea. I can now.
Yeah, you want to give us your number?
The EPA? Here, one moment. There you are, sir.
Hello, this is Kev Gilbert speaking. Hey, Brad. So very briefly, what happens here at night is there are unmarked planes with lights that they don't have their lights on that fly constantly over camp, and there's been talk about whether they are using any kind of chemicals against the in the chemtrails from the planes. So yeah, you do. At night it's continual, and they're planes that people have tried to work out what the numbers are, and the numbers change and the lights are turned off on the planes a lot of the time. So we wanted to do is have someone down here to be able to maybe test and find out what is being sprayed, if anything, because right now I don't how many planes in the sky. Usually at least someone's saying about 5 right now. You're going to get down here tomorrow? Hello? Hello? Fuck, you're nearly dead on battery as well. Shit. Sorry, I didn't mean your phone to blow up.
I'm just happy the word's getting out.
Do you have a I've got a charger in my pocket actually. Do you have a cord?
Yeah, we have a cord.
I think this might be a dual. Let's see. Oh shit, is this solo? I don't know if this has got a charge. Oh, son of a bitch. Sorry guys, I'm on the phone with the Associated Press calling right now. And also the EPA.
Do you want me to go try to find another
A portable charger, yeah. If you can find another portable charger.
I have.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if it's gonna plug into. Try this, but I think it's dead. Try this. Hey guys, I'm still with you. Sorry, I was just talking with CNBC, and also the EPA are coming down here tomorrow to check on what's happening with the planes. Try this. Oh, man. So if you're just joining right now, what you're watching is Bridge on 1806. You're seeing a water cannon being continually used on peaceful, unarmed protectors. Press the little button on the side. Should light up. On the side, there you go.
It is crazy. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You can call the National Guard. Yes, you can call the Army Corps of Engineers. I don't know where that number went. Someone must have posted that. I apologise.
No worries.
Um,
Not a problem. I'm just happy.
that what you're seeing is mostly the water cannon. You're also seeing that's the water cannon continually being used. I know they're jamming the feeds. That's crazy. If it rings again, yeah, feel free. Have you got voicemails?
I'm just reading.
Oh, okay.
Everything is just people saying thanks for doing what you're doing.
Okay, I don't even know how that numbers. Who? Yeah, I'm still with you guys. I was on the phone with CNBC, and also the EPA are coming out here. They'll be out here tomorrow.
If anybody calls, I will give you the call.
Yeah, cool. Did you see the last? Maybe try calling back that guy from the EPA. It was the very last number that called. Maybe well, actually, I don't know.
There's a van right there that'll charge anything you guys need charged. That van. So she said you can come down and plug it into the car. If you want to keep feeding, do you want us to go plug this in?
Do you want to plug that phone in? So, and then if there's anything, do you want to plug? Come back up. Yeah.
This.
No, I can't. I can't give it back right now.
If you could
Literally,
wait.
this is being watched all over the world. CNBC.
Where are you staying?
We're staying at the Ochedi Center.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we're down there.
So maybe you guys should exchange information. He's feeding us to like the EPA and CNBC.
Literally, just had the Environmental Protection Agency call his phone and CNBC.
So he's that charge.
Yeah, but he was asking something else for charge.
No, I've got mine that's dead.
So we're gonna go plug his phone in, and then is there
Can they?
something else?
Yeah, if you can charge that. I don't know if there's any way of working out how to charge that in the van.
Okay, let's go see. Come on, let's
Yeah,
go
sure,
see
cool.
that van.
Cool.
We'll go to work on charging.
I'll be here. So guys that are just joining this right now, what you're watching is the water cannon being used against the peaceful water protectors. They've also been using tear gas. They've also been using rubber bullets. I have reports of people hit with rubber bullets. You see that is continually being used right now. As water cannon being used at 26 degrees. Yeah, this is about money. They're not protecting life, they're protecting money. And they're risking life by protecting money right now. This is on 1806 on the blockade of the bridge earlier where they were firing the tear gas. Is the I'm not sure of anything. I just answered the phone and spoke to whoever was there. They're continually taking people. If you look down here, there's people on the sides of the roads here that are continually being taken back to camp who have been being hit by the water cannon, being hit by the tear gas. They're being taken back for medical care. So this road you see here, these cars are going backwards and forwards to camp to make sure these people are protected. Sorry. This has still got 2 on it. Hopefully I'm going to come up with another solution. I don't have another one right now. If you can find another solution. I didn't say, just to clear up, I did not say that chemicals were being used. What I said was there was a question whether they were or not, and the EPA would be the people to give the answer to that. There's certainly chemtrails in the sky over camp consistently. I'm afraid I can't get any closer. I'm just up here filming and sharing this with you. Whether those chemtrails were what they were, they are unlit, the planes without lights, and the EPA are allegedly coming here tomorrow, and they are going to find that out. But this is militarized police being used against peaceful, unarmed protectors. As you can see in the distance, there are more and more cars coming down on the other side. There's battalions of police down there against peaceful, unarmed protectors. So everyone that's sharing this, thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being with this and sharing it and getting the story out.
Remember down so I can like look at you later or something.
Best way to locate me at camp. You just want to get this back?
Whenever I just need it back, yeah. Because I
Cool.
have battery. Yeah, because mine's dead, so I won't be able to use it. I just need it.
Go up to Media Hill. I will leave it in the media tent for you
Okay.
because that's easy to find.
Media tent.
Know where Media Tent is on the top
Is
of
that
Facebook
it?
Hill, where everyone charges their phones.
No, but I will locate that.
Okay. And then if you just say that, just when you get up there, you need a media pass. Don't say you're looking for a media pass. Just let them know that I will leave it. What's your name?
Adrian Phillips.
Adrian. Thank you. I'm sorry to hold your thing hostage. Pat Forsyth, you're just joining. Please share this. Please share this. Everyone that's joining, keeps continuing to share this. You can go to my earlier feed as well, which shows when the tear gas was being fired continually. My earlier feed, you will see on my Facebook. If anyone can pull it down and put it onto a YouTube video, please do that. If you look in the comments, you will find numbers here for calling the Army Corps of Engineers. You will find numbers for the White House, for your local, call your local governor. Look at Energy Transfer Partners, who's applying the money to them to keep this going. Pull your money out of those places.
Wells Fargo.
Bank of America, Wells Fargo,
HSBC.
HSBC. And there's a whole list, about 16.
Citibank.
Citibank's another one. Those are two planes flying in the sky right now. They're the ones with lights on right now. At night, they have kind of a camp without lights. If I drop out for a second, I'm checking a message.
Here's my name and number, just in case. There you go.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. Highway 1806, just north of camp. The local Red Cross number 01233 6700. Say. Say. you see there's another water cannon that's being deployed at the sides now. They've got a mobile water cannon that's... Don't know if you can see this. Sorry, I just moved and just trying to move my feet. That's another water cannon that's being deployed. So they now have two water cannons. They have a water cannon that's mobile on the side right now. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe this is being targeted right now because my stream is going all funny. But yeah, if you're just joining, this is the unarmed water protectors being brutalized with tear gas, a water cannon. It's so cold out here that my feet are going to sleep. It's cold. These are people who are being brutalized with water cannons, with tear gas, with concussion grenades. If you look at my earlier live streams, the very first one, you'll see the tear gas being fired. You'll hear the concussion grenades. Right now you can see down there, that's a water cannon being used, a mobile water cannon. There's another mobile water cannon being used on the left hand side now as well. There's now 3 water cannons, if not more. And I'm going to again remind you, this is militarized police against unarmed, peaceful water protectors. This can be your son or your daughter. This could be your mum or your dad or your granddad or your grandmother. My friend who went down there to drop blankets off to the people that needed them at the water cannons, make sure they don't get hypothermia. So there was so much tear gas on that bridge, they made her vomit and wet herself from coughing so hard. Please keep sharing this. Go back to the earlier live stream and share it. Yeah, the Dakota Access Pipeline is acting illegally. They have not given the permits to do what they're doing right now, to the best of my understanding. Thank you for contacting the mainstream media. Sorry, I keep going dead, guys. I apologize. The light in the background over there is up on the hills where they drill, yeah. What you see down here is the cars going backwards and forwards to camp, taking the people that have been tear gas, taking the people that have been water cannoned. So this is wobbling right now. You're seeing again the water cannon being used. I'm trying to zoom on this. It's really hard to get any kind of zoom on it. So right now they have 2 mobile water cannons. They also have a main water cannon on the main. I'm sure you can't get through to any of them. If you're asking what you can do and you can't be here, you can take your money out the banks that are supporting Energy Transfer Partners. You can call the White House every day. You can call the National Guard. You can call the Army Corps of Engineers. You can make sure this is shared. Yeah, right now this is America. This is unarmed, peaceful water protectors being fired on continually with that water cannon in sub-zero temperatures. That's what you're watching right there. That is a water cannon. Right now it's so cold that my head, when I changed hands, I had to try and unfreeze my other hand. They're not protecting life here. They're damaging life. They're risking lives right now with that water cannon. People are going to die from hypothermia if they do not get warmed up. They're protecting big business. They're protecting big money. There is no threat to life here. Those water protectors are unarmed sons and daughters. Mothers and fathers. Yeah, this is horrible. Yeah, this is beyond horrible what you're watching, and the mainstream media aren't here. It might not be playing. I don't know if my earlier streams are going to play. They're not going to be up for long because they don't want this story out there. This is the story they don't want you to see. Just going to swap hands. So I'm just sorry guys, just trying to get some feeling back into my fingers. NBC News is saying the water cannons are used fire. No, they're not using them as fire hoses to put out fires. The only fire the fire I saw started earlier was by something from the other side that was fired across and was put out by water protectors, and the water cannon wasn't even used on it at all. If you go back and watch my earlier live stream, you'll see that. I know the video's fuzzy. It keeps trying to go. I try to zoom in and it's not possible. They're also blocking my feed. If it's shaky right now, I just changed hands because my other hand's kind of cold. Yeah, no, I keep refocusing the camera lens, but what it is the light that's there. It keeps trying to focus on that camera. There. Just bear with me 1 second. I'm going to put this down for 1 second. I'm going to put a glove on 1 sec. Sorry guys, I was just trying to put a hand warmer into my gloved hand because I can't feel my fingers right now. No, I'm good.
Do you want water?
Yeah. Be great. I'm trying to... Everyone that's suggesting I try and focus. Focus this, it's really hard to focus it because the lights back there is what it's trying to focus on, so it goes in and out of focus and they're jamming my feed. So you're just gonna have to listen to my voice, and every now and again it'll be focused. But basically what you're watching is you're watching militarized police with a water cannon, tear gas, concussion grenades. It's about 26 degrees and dropping. You'll see there's more and more police turning up on the far side. This is live. If you find the earlier live feeds and pull them down, you can find an app to do that. You can upload it to YouTube. You have my permission to just take the video and get the message out there any way you can, people, please. I know it's Grace live feed, but it's all we've got right now. The Sheriff's Department, there are no, I mean, the only fires are these and that over there to keep people warm. It's freezing. The fires are no threat at all to the police on that side at all. What is a threat is the tear gas fired into an enclosed space on the bridge there, where people can't escape. What is a threat is the water cannon that's being used in such cold temperatures to give people hypothermia. This temperature is dropping drastically as I stand here. I can feel it dropping. This is peaceful, unarmed water protectors. Anyone can use this live feed. Do what you want with it. Share it, please. Someone is going to die from hypothermia with that water cannon if they don't get warm. Yeah, water cannons at 20 degrees. It does say in a nutshell. This isn't about protecting anyone. This is about protecting big money. This is about brutalizing people. These are peaceful people. If I'm being hacked and you can't see this, go to my earlier feed. You can pull my earlier feed up. I've got. Thank you. Appreciate it. 22. Yeah, so it's dropped 4 degrees since I've been stood there. I can vouch for that because my feet are freezing. And I've got winter boots on. I know. Sorry, this isn't. I don't know why I can't focus this anymore. So if you're watching this and telling me it's out of focus, I can see that. If you go to my Facebook page, you'll find the earlier feeds. The first feed will be the one that had the concussion grenades. It will also have had reams and reams of tear gas. There's one that you'll hear them testing, the LRAD device. They're all out there. Yeah, these water cannons are not being used to put out fires. If you're watching my feed, you can see that with your own eyes. So whatever ABC News are telling people is not correct. Yeah, BBC World News, you're welcome to use this. If you're listening and watching this in any form, you're welcome to use it. You're welcome to pull it down and clip it. You're welcome to use my voice. I can't give instructions on how to if you're able to download this video as a video, you find an app that you can save it as a video. You can upload it to any YouTube you want. You can download it as a video file. There's ways to do that from Facebook. Someone out there with techie knowledge will know how to do it. Yeah, feel free to keep loving this post. And that in distance, that's lines and lines of cars. I know my feed's the only one working. That's why I'm been stood up here on the spot for the last 2 hours or more. I can't get any closer. I can't get zoomed in. Anyone's messaging me, I've got hundreds of messages right now. I can't answer those messages. It's not possible. I cannot. I can't tell you.
So we couldn't find a charger here. You can have this one. This one has a little bit more charge in it. Solar during tomorrow.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. This is incredible. I'm not getting a whole lot of media.
ABC 15, if they're watching this, then they can see that fires are not, the water cannons are not being used to put out fires, they're being used on the water protectors. The fires that you can see, there's a fire down here on the hill. I'll zoom in and show you what it is, if my phone will even do that right now. No, my connection's so weak, they're messing with it so much. That is below me for people to keep warm because it's freezing out here.
They're spraying the people on the peninsula who are just trying to stay warm.
They're spraying people out here on the peninsula out here. That fire is not an uncontrolled fire. That is a fire designed to keep people warm who've been soaked with water cannons. It's not a threatening fire in any description.
They're spraying them.
And they're just constantly spraying them with a water cannon. They're not spraying the fire, by the way, they're spraying the people. So this is just, yeah, this, if you're just joining, is on 1806. This is the barricade on the bridge on 1806. Just outside of camp here. There's some instructions to people. Just replace, I'll read this to you. Replace WW with M and hit enter, and then right click and you can download the video. Any of the earlier live streams, if you go to the URL and replace WWW with the letter M and hit enter, you can right click and download it. That is how to download my Facebook live streams and take them down as a video. And then you can use that. My white balance is off. ABC News are reporting the water cannons are being used to put out fires. That is not true. The water cannons are being fired on peaceful, unarmed protectors. I can't get my... I know this is really fuzzy right now. I have no idea why. I cannot get my... Kevin Gilbert.
You've been doing the best live feeds at night.
I know this isn't... I know my white... It's going to do with my white balance. It's to do with someone hacking me right now. I can't even focus my phone properly. There's also a lot of lights on there. Those lights are messing with the ability to focus on anything when I zoom in. Over 2 million people have seen this. That's fantastic. If those 2 million people could all share, maybe the whole world could see this. Because this is a story people do not want you to see. These are not rioters, these are water protectors. I'm not even gonna... These are my friends, these are family down there who are being hit with water cannons in sub-zero temperatures right now. There's my friend who camps next to me who was tear gassed so hard that she puked and wet herself from coughing. They're not rioters, they're not protesters. She was there taking some blankets for the people. The white stuff you see being sprayed is water. I can try and zoom in, yeah, but when I zoom in, it just becomes even fuzzier. I don't know what's going on right now. I know I wouldn't win any awards for camera work right now, but it's the best we've got. Okay, it's interesting. Apparently anyone who's watching this from camp, or anyone who's watching it, they need blankets and they need help at medical right now. So if anyone is able to go to medical and form any kind of help.
I would go.
You know?
I would go.
Okay, cool. If you can gather some people, that's what I was just told. Yeah, this is a crime against humanity. These are peaceful, unarmed water protectors in sub-zero temperatures. As you probably hear my voice is going, that's because I've been stood out here for 2 hours and it's cold. My hands are starting to shake holding this right now. And I can only imagine I'm stood up on top of the hill. The reports that are coming from fire trucks is absolute rubbish. If you look down there, you can see what they're being fired at. You can go and watch my live streams. You can see they're being fired directly at people. Right now, Whoa, what the heck? So I was trying to zoom in there, and I don't know what happened as soon as I zoom in. But interestingly, what I'm trying to show you. So down there, do you see any sign of a fire? Can you see any sign of fire down there right now? Because I surely can't. They're firing something again. I can hear it. I don't know what it is. It's been over 3 hours I've been streaming, okay? I'm gonna go as long as this thing's gonna last.
Here.
What is it?
Water.
I'm down to one on this. I'm down to one on this battery pack. Can you see if you can find another battery pack from anyone?
Sure.
So. Yeah, what's being reported on mainstream media, there are not fires.
For cell phone. What kind?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. USB. Portable charger. Anything. iPhone? Yeah. Sure.
Are you on an iPhone?
No, it doesn't. It's just it will just. I've got a USB. It'll plug into any USB device.
One that can get a live stream right now.
What? It won't work on.
It won't work on a...
All I'm plugging into is like a battery pack. Show me what.
Check my battery pack. Oh, we might be able to.
Should be able to. Unplug really quick from that one and into that. If it stops for a second, guys, because my battery's pretty low. Did you get it?
There we go. Is it working?
Yeah, we're back.
Perfect.
How much have you got on this thing?
Quite a bit.
Okay, cool.
I'll hold you for collateral.
Oh, not even mine is someone else's gate, but get it.
Yeah.
Who am I speaking with?
Rihanna.
Hey, Rihanna, thank you.
I should
Yeah.
have Myron come down here. You can get some of his drone footage. He's up in the air right now.
Yeah.
Live stream of that.
Oh yeah, if he's got if he's got that, we can live stream his drone footage.
Myron, he's able to get live stream down there. 17,000.
Send EMTs to the medic tent. If there are any EMTs, they need to go to the medic tent if anyone is watching this. I reported allegedly there were 4 people who were shot with rubber bullets and 1 person shot in the head. That was something that was commented on here that I shared as a reported comment. What I can report is what I'm seeing. What I'm seeing is a water cannon being used against peaceful water protectors. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you for worrying about my health. I'm all right. People keep coming and giving me hand warmers. So there's water cannons that are being used. There's tear gas that's being used. I've witnessed that with my own eyes. I've heard the concussion grenades. I know the picture's not great. I'm trying to zoom in for you. This is on a bridge. When they're firing tear gas onto that bridge, there's nowhere to go left or right. Right now, they're not. Excessive force against unarmed people is a pretty good way of putting it. You can see that water cannon is being continuously used on people. It's very cold right now. They're using that water cannon continually. In the background there, you will see it. That is not against fire, that's against people. That's people that's being used against. There is no fire down there. I hear things being fired again. I do not know what they are. I can't tell. This is live right now. These are unarmed people. This is your tax dollars that is paying for this militarized police force to brutalize unarmed border protectors. I am zooming. I will show you what happens when I zoom. It's not possible. Those lights seem to be designed to stop me zooming. Or something is, because it goes completely. So this is on 1806. This is the bridge. The fires that were started earlier were being put out by water protectors, and they were started by flash grenades. I saw that with my own eyes. If you go to one of my live streams earlier, you will see that. You will physically see that with your own eyes. A sheriff spokesman said there were no water cannons deployed to NBC News. Well, as you can see, as you're watching it with your very own eyes, they're being used right now. So if anyone happens to have a number for the sheriff, feel free to go ahead and call that. That is what you're watching. I know it's really grainy, but anyone with a reasonable idea can see that that is a water cannon. And you can see, you can't see any fires. What you can see is throngs of people being hit continually by a water cannon. That right there is the water cannon that's going right now for you that are joining. I can't do anything with my filter. I can't do anything with the filter on the phone. This is live on Facebook. This is just live on my phone to Facebook. Where did you hear that?
Oh, I saw it. Yeah.
Can you come here? Okay, I've got someone who's just come back from the front lines right now. Are you prepared to have your face on?
Yeah.
Okay, just bear with me 1 second. This is... Okay, so this is a guy who's just come back from the front lines right now. Have you got a light on this?
Yeah, I have a light.
We're just going to light this up so you can see. Okay, can you tell me what you just saw happen down there with the peaceful, unarmed water protectors?
Guy got hit in the head with his beanbag, split his head wide open, scalp. I mean, it's looked pretty bad. They carried him out of here. And there was another guy standing right next to me. He got hit right here. And I don't think it really hit him at first because he was running around and then he just hit the ground. But they're just firing shots into the crowd indiscriminately. They are spraying people with water. I mean, a grenade went off right by me. I mean, this is just nuts. This is a coup government. You know, this is an illegitimate government we're in. You know, the people that are behind this are the same people that did 9/11. We solved 9/11, we end the pipeline, and we end these illegal wars.
Can I ask you, while you were down there, I haven't been down there, been unable to go down there because I can't live stream down there. Are the people that are down there armed or unarmed?
Unarmed. This is a peaceful protest. You know, this is a gathering, a peaceful gathering, and nobody's violent down there, except for the cops.
And what kind of weapons are being used? What's being used against the water protectors? From what I can see, there's water cannons.
Yeah, they're pulling out all stops. They've got gas, tear gas. I got tear gas several times. They've got concussion grenades, sound weapons. You know, the hose. Who knows? You know, they're saying that there's. I was talking to one of the elders down there. They're saying that there's 40 different chemicals in some of this stuff that they're putting on us. So it just burns your throat, burns your eyes, burns your everything.
Can you tell us again about the guy that got hit in the head?
Yeah, he's actually they just now transported him out of here. So it looked bad. It's definitely gonna need stitches. I mean, if not concussion, major concussion. So that's the worst I've seen so far.
What did he get hit in the head with?
Beanbag pellet from a shotgun. Those things come out at pretty high velocity, and they're no joke. I've never been hit by one, but I've been standing around people who've been getting hit all night by me. So it's pretty amazing what's going on here. It's just unreal. I mean, this is a war zone. This is the United States of America, for Christ's sake. And we're all out here. The people are fighting each other. You know, it's like, man.
Where are you from?
Seattle, Washington.
Is it the same people that are staying at the front, or are people cycling out?
Everybody's taking turns up there. We're all just kind of cycling up to the top, getting our house cleaned out, going back up there. You know, the medics are on point. You know, they're bringing top ramen and stuff up to the front lines, water and milk and magnesia, and yeah, I'm gonna get back down there, guys. So
thank
Dear
you,
Leaders, Jake from DearLeaders.org. Check out DearLeaders.org. Solving 9/11 will end all pipelines and will end all wars. Okay, cut off the head of the snake. You got to get to the root of this problem here. Thanks, guys.
thank you very much. Take care. So as you just heard, that was a report of someone from the front lines reporting one of the peaceful water protectors being hit in the head with a beanbag round that split their scalp open. They're indiscriminately firing into the crowd down there. They are using a water cannon. So the misinformation that's being put out there. Thank you, brother, for joining, Shay. Please share this, Shay. You know,